Hey my loves, my manifestors, I intend and affirm you guys are doing well and doing exactly what you should be doing to manifest the life of your dreams. I affirm that you are aware of whatever you're allowing in your awareness, because that is fundamental to conscious creation. And of course I affirm that you guys are all safe and healthy. Okay, before I jump in, I'm a mindset and manifestation coach. You may also call me a life coach. If you think you could do with some kind of guidance and additional support with regard to your manifestation, please get in touch with me. My email ID is in the description box below. And yes, the 24-hour masterclass is still on, so you can avail it if you think that you do not want to pay too much for the coaching right now. Okay? And yes, I'm very excited about an affirmation rampage that I'm creating. So let's see how it goes. I will probably start with a 15 or 20-minute rampage with all the affirmations that have worked for me and I'm sure will help you guys. So I'm just working on it. I'm superbly excited about it. So let's see. And it should be up by next week. So yeah. And anything else? Not really. I wanted to talk about something which is relevant. Obviously, I always talk about stuff which are relevant to conscious creation. And somebody asked me in my Facebook group whether you can record your own voice in your affirmations. Like you can record your own affirmations in your own voice and listen to them all through the night. Of course you can. Why can't you? Why shouldn't you? Of course it is okay. Is it okay to do that? Yes, it is okay. It is actually a great idea. Not because I'm saying it, but because you feel good about it. Whatever you feel great about, just do it. Whatever you resonate with, whichever technique you resonate with, just go for it, because that is exactly what will help you manifest your desires. Once you start resonating with a technique, never, 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 ever, even if I say it or any other coach says that you should follow something else to get your manifestation faster, do not listen to any of us or any of them, because you should only use a technique which you kind of feel comfortable with. That is the technique that you should always follow to manifest your desires. Cool? Like for example, I am not much of a visualization or scripting person, right? I don't do it because that's not my thing. Yes, visualization I think I do sometimes, because I am inherently a very creative person. I have always been extremely creative and intuitive as well. So yes, I do use visualization. Scripting I would do once in a while initially, but I don't do scripting anymore. But yes, I know the basics of how it works because I've done it for a considerable stretch of time. But then right now I just affirm. So let's talk. You need to stop. You really need to stop focusing on what rules you should follow to manifest your desires. As I've already mentioned in my previous video, you have been manifesting all your life. We are all powerful manifesting beasts, okay? We were born to manifest our desires. We did not know about any kind of rule, any technique. So, yes, I love Neville, but do you need Neville? Do you need to listen to Neville's lectures to manifest anything? No, you don't. You don't need anything to manifest. There is just one rule that you need to follow. Just stick around till the end and I will tell you. I'm sure you are already aware of it, but still. You do not need rules. I am constantly being asked questions like, is this okay? Am I affirming enough? Am I visualizing enough? You don't need to really stress that much about getting into a state akin to sleep because Neville spoke about it. You don't need to do it. I love Neville. I do not do the sats at all. But yes, I manifest. I manifest like a goddess because I believe that my affirmations always work, and they do. Now I'll come to the believing part of affirmations as well. Like, do you really need to believe? Okay, I'll get there. Now, stop stressing about the rules. You do not need them at all. You don't. Just the only thing that you need to do is decide on the story that you wish to experience in your reality and focus on it. Decide on the story and focus. Decide on the story and focus in whichever way deems fit for you. That is all you got to do. Just because I asked you to affirm, it does not mean that you have to affirm all day. You can have your own technique. This is the stuff that works for me every single time. So I asked you guys to affirm. Simple. Now you may actually use any technique. Obviously, you may not use any of them. You may have your own way of doing things. So yeah, stop stressing the rules. I mean, this conscious creation community sometimes really tends to confuse people. It does. You don't need to. You don't need anything. Okay, now about believing your affirmations. I've already spoken about them, but then a refresher never hurts. I mean, let me repeat myself. I always repeat myself. So why not? Let's see. When I affirm, I'll tell you how I do it, okay? When I affirm, when I say something, it's like, I love the line, like, speak it into existence. So when I say something, for me, an affirmation is not a sentence. For me, an affirmation includes my mental diet, my overall mental diet, my inner conversations. Like Neville always spoke about the inner conversations because they are actually shaping your reality. So for me, an affirmation is just a thought. The affirmation is a new thought. So suppose I don't like something, I will just affirm the opposite, and I will loop it and loop it and loop it and practice it and saturate my mind so much to the extent that I do not have any other thought around it apart from that which I wish to create. Clear? So I practice it so much. I deliberately, consciously practice that affirmation in my head till it becomes the dominant thought around that story. That is how I do it, and it works for me every single time. However, do I constantly affirm for every desire that I have? I don't. Ask me why. Because with practice, you will understand that for some things, just saying it once or twice is enough. Because you do not have any opposing thoughts. So when I affirm too much, when I really have a few opposing thoughts with regard to a particular manifestation, I affirm repetitively, okay? I just loop it enough. I completely loop my thoughts and affirmations around the subject if I have opposing thoughts. That's when I loop them. If I do not have too many opposing thoughts, I will not even care to loop them, because I know that if I have said it, if I've affirmed for it, it is done. It is done. Now, how do you get there? With practice, you will get there. You have to get there. There is no other way. You don't need rules. I don't follow rules. I don't care about rules. The only one rule that I follow is I am constantly, and I repeat, I am constantly aware of my mental diet. So even if I'm feeling like crap, if I feel like shit, if I feel like nothing is working, I will still affirm. Go back and watch my spiraling video, my video on what to do if you're spiraling. I will affirm that it's okay that I'm spiraling right now. It's okay that I am in the rabbit hole probably right now, but I am still getting what I want. So it does not mean that I do not have human moments. It does not mean that I do not ever face the hysteria like you guys do. I do. But even then, I am on top of my mental diet. I am there. I know what I should be thinking, even if I feel miserable. That is mindfulness, guys. That is awareness. That is precisely why I start my video by saying, like, I intend that you guys are all aware of whatever you're allowing in your awareness, because that is fundamental to conscious creation. It does not necessarily mean that you will never have a human moment. It just means that you will be smart enough to reroute yourself and redirect yourself each and every time you tend to get distracted by the 3D. That's the only rule you need. Just be mindful of what you're thinking. Just be on top of your mental diet. You don't need rules. You don't need nothing. Just focus on what you want. The concepts and everything is just to help you understand yourself better. Just remember something, manifestation is a journey where you understand what you truly want and how you can get it. That is the journey. That is what the journey is all about. So you don't need to understand anything else. You don't need Neville. You don't need no one. Just decide on what you want and stay focused on it and persist. Cool. Let's see if I have anything else to add, because I have my notes ready. Okay. No affection, saturate the moment the desire falls upon us. Yep. Okay. As Neville says, I think I should wrap up. When a desire falls upon you, it is yours. The moment a desire comes upon you, the moment you desire something, it is yours. And your denial, I'm definitely misquoting this, so please look it up if you're interested. And your denial to accept it as yours. Okay, let me repeat this. Neville says, the moment a desire falls upon you, the moment a desire comes to you, it is yours. And your refusal, your denial to accept it as yours is what is keeping it away from you. So, the more you practice the feeling of it being yours, it is going to kind of speed up and come to you. Yeah, let me put it that way. I kind of goof up sometimes, but I'm sure you guys understand that yes, I have done my homework. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, now my job as a coach is not to manifest anything for you. My job as a coach is to tell you what to think, what exactly you should be thinking on loop, and or maybe practicing on loop in whichever technique you choose to, so that you get your desire. That is my job as a coach. Okay, so nobody can manifest anything for you. You have to do the work. There is a lot of inner work that is required, and exactly how you should go about it, that is what we are here to help you with. Okay, we are just here to fine-tune your focus on exactly where it should be. So we all tend to get distracted. So the job of a coach is to tell you that no matter what happens, you should stay focused and what your thoughts should be, so that you can stay focused on that. That's it. It's actually that simple. It is actually that simple. Cool. So, which primarily means you do not need anything. You do not need rules. You do not need rampages, but then they always help you stay in the state of the wish fulfilled, or stay in line, stay on track. That is it. That is all we are here to help you with and guide you with. Okay, now I intend that helps you. I intend you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. I love you guys, and yes, of course, do not forget your self-concept affirmations. Do not, for the love of God, ever give up. We do not give up here. Over here, we persist and we get what we want. Thank you guys for watching, and happy manifesting. Bye.